Hello everyone again, and welcome to another Fusion360 tip video. In this video we're going to be going over construct planes. So basically your first one is your offset plane. That is done by this. So of course you have your original, you have your Z, you have your X, and you have your Y axes. And basically what you can do once you have this selected is you can click a face, and then you can decide how far away you want it from that origin point. So if you hit OK and you right click and create sketch, you will now be creating a sketch on this plane that you've just created away from the origin point. Kind of confusing, I know, but let's go for a better understanding of this. We will go ahead and select another offset plane, and we're going to select the face on one of our objects. So for this instance we're going to click here, and we're going to go ahead and use this arrow. Let's say we want to create an object about 50 millimeters above this point. This could be like a screw or a bolt or something, and we can go ahead and click that. You can also resize this. If you click these corner handles and these nodes, you can resize them to whatever you want. It's kind of handy if you want to resize them, because sometimes they're too big, sometimes they're too small. Once you have this selected, you can click on it and then right click, and then you go to your create sketch, and then it will take you into your sketch workspace and you can make whatever you want. You can also do one of your quick click 3D shapes, your box, your cylinder, click it, and then click it as where you want to build your new shape. You can also go into your create sketch and then select it. Our next plane, which is a plane at an angle. So this can be used as, let's say you have an edge, or you go into your sketch and then you make a line and you want to decide an angle at which you want to create your plane. So once we have this selected, you can see it is highlighting these edges here. Once we click this, you will see this handle appear, and it'll have your degrees of angle. You can go ahead and specify a certain angle that you wish, or you can angle it off of this corner using this handle. Let's say you wanted to go at a 45-degree angle and you wanted to build off of this point out that way, or connect to the box. That's how you would go about doing that. Very, very neat. Go to our next one, which would be a tangent plane. As you can see here in this image, there is a cylinder. So for this instance, we're going to go to a round cylinder piece here. So what are we going to do? We're going to click on this face, and as you can see, it created a face that is running along this cylinder here. Now let's say this isn't where you wanted it to be. You can click this handle and drag it to whatever angle you wish. Once you have it to where you want it, hit OK. Once again, you can right click, create sketch off of that point also. Mid-plane is very useful. I use it quite often. This is basically, as it says, you want to create a midpoint. And how you would do that is you would select a face. So you could either do the cylinder or you could do this cube here. So we're going to select one side of our face here, and we're going to do the opposite side. And as you can see, it has directly split it in half, and it has put it perfectly in at the midpoint of this object. And like I said, you can do it same thing here on here. It would go right directly in the midpoint of that object as well. We will go down to our plane through two edges. Basically how you do this is you go to an edge, say we want to do this edge, and it will put it directly diagonally from this point here to this point here, your two edges. You can then once again select, once you hit it, select, create your sketch. So that's basically that one. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Plane through 3 points. So let's say we want to put our plane through this point, and this point. And now, as you can see, this plane makes contact with each of those 3 points that you've just created. It doesn't matter if it's all on the same plane or if it's going diagonally through it. It just has to have 3 points, so 3 corners basically. And then it will put a plane right through those positions. Plane tangent to face point, basically the same thing as your regular tangent plane. Although in this one, I believe we can go ahead and go to our sketch plane, create a sketch, we'll go to our point, and we'll go ahead and put our point right here, finish our sketch. This is probably not necessary, but that's how I've done it. So we're gonna click this face here in this rounded portion, and then we're gonna click our face. Now you can see it has aligned itself around the cylinder at this point here, and that is exactly where it is making contact with that rounded surface. And then I believe our last one, yes, this one is very, very handy to know. Plane along path. Let's say there's something you want to create on an angle. And what we'll do, we'll show you an example. We'll create a sketch on plane here. And we'll go ahead and put it at a 45-degree angle. And then we'll hit our finish sketch. Now we'll go to our plane along path, and we will select it, and as you can see, it has now put a plane that is obviously following along this path. You can arrange it how far away you want it from the very beginning or to the end. And now whenever you build something off of it, it is an exact 45-degree angle, and you can use it as that. I'm not sure what the physical and proportional exactly means, but that's that. But you can also use plane along path on an edge like this one, and it will follow along to whatever angle. So say you wanted to build something off of this corner or this corner, you could put it there, create your sketch, and there you go. You have built a circle or a cylinder off that, or whatever you want to use it for. That is how you would go about doing it. That is pretty much it for all of our construction planes. Very, very handy to get familiar with. Can help you a lot in your sketching and modeling making. That's it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful. As always, guys, if it was helpful, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys, stay creative.